What's up, everyone? I'm Anthony.
And I'm Nate Enthusiasm.
And welcome to the Boot Room's News and Rumor Report. This week, during another slow week, we're going to recap the first weekend in the Premier League and maybe talk about Arsenal. I don't know. And since this is the last video of the month of August, we will give you our red card
of the month.
Yes, so let's get into it with the recap of the Premier League. So, this week, the Premier League kicked back off in grandish fashion. I mean, the games weren't too exciting. Nothing major really happened.
It was an upset.
Except the reemergence of the beast, Christian Benteke.
That guy, listen, this is after, the second week-ish kind of with the Chelsea Villa game. He looked nice in both games.
Yeah, he scored against Chelsea. And he scored 2 against Arsenal. Let's recap the scores here, and we'll see how we did in our predictions.
Right.
Liverpool-Stoke, Liverpool 1-0. You got that right?
West Ham, Cardiff, West Ham 2, Cardiff 0.
Got that one right. Villa, Arsenal, Villa 3-1. We both got that wrong.
Yeah, West Brom and Southampton.
I picked Southampton, so go me. Swansea City, Man United, Man U 1-4-1. I was wrong about that. I didn't believe in RVP.
Norwich and Everton
both got that wrong. Sunderland 0, Fulham 1. So we got that one wrong again.
Chelsea over Hull City 2-0. Yeah.
And Tottenham over Palace 1-0. I picked Palace. And then City over Newcastle. What was that score? Wait a minute. City over Newcastle 4-0, which we got that right again. Couldn't yell soccer blue this time. But, so the Premier League, what were your thoughts on an opening weekend that really didn't have any surprises except for the Arsenal losing? I don't know if that's really a surprise.
I wasn't surprised. I barely got to catch any of it, which upset me very much. But it's, like I said, it's nothing surprising. The Southampton game is kind of meaningless, but you know if you're expecting them to lose.
Southampton has a good team.
Yeah,
West Brom lost their best player, who was actually not their player. So
Lukaku.
So I kind of expected West Brom to lose that game.
They're gonna be like mid-table,
bottom of the mid-table. Yeah. But let's see. Anything that really stood out to me was the fact that Man U can win without a midfield against a pretty good team. I mean, Swansea is nice. Solid team. I think everyone can agree on that.
Their midfield is great.
And it looked amazing against Man U. Just Man U had RVP and I guess Danny Welbeck, but we're not going to count him as a real factor.
Right.
It's RVP.
The best striker in the world.
His first goal, sensational. His second goal is just a clinical striker's goal.
From the box.
Just take one touch away and net it in.
It's so nice.
So we didn't give a prediction for the table, and maybe now is the best time, just off of your first instincts of just even result. You might not. I didn't see every game. You didn't see every game, but off of the results that there are, give me your top 5. Give me top 5.
From 5 to 1.
5 to 1.
Okay. Not speaking on bias. Well, I'll get to that later. I'm looking at Tottenham number 5 again, given that they give Gareth Bale and spend a whole bunch of money on everybody else. They will be playing in for that Europa League. 4, I'm going to choose Arsenal again.
Just lock in Arsenal for a 4th spot every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
They're not going to win the title.
Every year, 4th, 3rd or 4th, one of those two.
Because, once again, City, I believe, will go 3. Like you said, they grabbed a whole bunch of solid players.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of like a two-headed thing between City and United number 2, because United with the new coach David Moyes.
It goes. United has a striker. Chelsea have everybody else. So
right.
I mean, I don't know.
So with United, I would put them number 3, but they have way too many good players, and RVP
just take over a whole season.
He can take over a whole season. So I'm gonna put him, I'm gonna put him number 2, or Manchester United number 2, and I'm gonna put Chelsea number 1 because they have the most, I guess you can say, coach experience in the Premier League right now. Yeah, with Mourinho, I mean...
Technically no, because Wenger, but at the same time, for teams that are going to win the title,
Wenger's lost his mind, because he's...
And so my top 5, from 5 to 1. Number 5, Tottenham. I think even though all the players they brought in are going to be super solid for them. And on our upcoming players to watch, Soldado, their new striker, I think is on. Soldado is nice. But you sell Gareth Bale and you bring in, like, I think we're almost in agreement. He's going to leave at some point near this season.
Thomas Suarez?
No.
Or not Suarez.
Bale.
Bale.
You lose that, and I mean, you can bring as many players as you want.
But it's not going to suffice.
It's not gonna, it's not gonna give you the game-changing moment like he can.
It can, with the amount of money that you're getting for him.
You can get the game changer.
Yeah, you can get the game changer next year.
But buying a bunch of players doesn't get one game-changing moment. I think that's just Tottenham with the perennial number 5, and the perennial number 4 of Arsenal. I think they will spend some money. I think it's more panic buys.
Excuse me. Sorry. Go ahead. Say it again.
Number 4 is Arsenal. I think they will spend money in this transfer window, but I don't think it'll be enough to propel them into a top 3 spot. So again, they will be qualifying for Champions League.
I really don't think they're going to be spending any money at all.
I think they will. I think that transfer window, he's going to just be like, okay, I got to buy somebody. But so yeah, number 3, I have City. But I'm going to say this: my top 3, I'm thinking at the end of the year they're separated by like 2 points.
Yeah.
City, I think they're gonna be flying. I think goal differential wise, but I just think City's that type of team that I look at that they're so good that they're not gonna be good in the games they really need to be good in.
Yeah.
Like there's so much expectation on City.
They'll blow out Villa. They'll blow out Stoke City, but
they might lose to United. Who?
Yeah.
I'm torn between United and Chelsea for number 1.
You told me earlier in a conversation that Chelsea would be number 1.
Chelsea would be, but watching the first game of United and the first 2 games of Chelsea,
I hear you.
I'm going Chelsea number 2. And that's because they played the 2 games they've played one good half of football, and it was against Hull City. And
yeah, but
I love Mourinho, great coach, amazing coach, but I get that he's happy now at Chelsea. Unless they really bring in a fearful striker, like someone you could fear,
running.
It's like if they play a team, and their midfield is the only thing that's clicking, and they're not scoring, they're not going to win. If they play a good solid team, if they play a good solid team, like a Swansea, even like a Man City, or like a Tottenham. Tottenham is a good midfield now. They might not win because they don't have a striker to finish it off. You have everybody else that does everything amazing. Their midfield, and their backup midfield, and their backup midfield is like a whole nother team on their own.
Right.
But the reason I put them number 2 and not Man U is Man U has one thing no one else in the league has, and we discussed this. RVP. He literally can win you the title. He won them the title last year. He can, if he wants, and he stays healthy like he did last year, he will them to the. We talked about who's going to end up at the top. Who do you think is going to end up at the bottom of the league? Started from the bottom. They're going to end up there.
Started from the bottom. Now you're
relegated. In the championships.
It's really hard for me to base off the first game.
I just think looking at teams,
you could just look at them and just tell.
Yeah. I'm going to get my first 3 first, and you could think about some more. My bottom 3 first, you could think about it a little bit.
No, I got mine. I got mine. Number 1, I just have this gut feeling. Newcastle United. They were like Europa League a few seasons ago.
Last year they were in the Europa League, I think.
I mean,
I think last year.
Yeah. They were.
They were bad. They were just bad.
They were Europa League, and you had Demba Ba, and they had what's Cisse?
Cisse.
Yeah, Cisse. You had Ben Arfa on the team, right?
Yeah, he got hurt though for a while that season, but whatever. Still.
I mean, you had.
Someone brought up a good point. It was on Twitter that I read. Someone needs to tell Alan Pardew that buying, mediocre French players doesn't help you stay in the Premier League.
Buying the French national team B squad is not gonna help.
Yeah, you'll get to the championship.
Yeah,
that's where we'll get
to the championship. And
let's be real. They have good players on that team.
They do, but they don't
gel, which is weird because they're all like the same nationality.
Right.
They would.
But I don't think Newcastle will make it. Also, Hull City. Based off what I saw from Hull City, and I saw a little bit of the game against Chelsea, they're not gonna make it. And that's at Crystal Palace, right? Crystal
Yeah.
Palace, I believe Crystal Palace made it to Premier League solely because of Zaha. And the fact that they finished, I think maybe sixth, maybe I think fifth or sixth in championship.
Fifth, and then they won
Fifth.
And
they won the playoff, or they won the they won the
playoff.
The fact that your best player is gone now to Manchester United and is like the fourth choice striker, but still dangerous. Crystal Palace they'll be gone. They'll actually they might be 19th with Hull City being 20th and Newcastle just getting in there at 18th.
So yeah, my bottom three. So I'm going upwards or downwards.
20th, 19th, 18th.
20th, going with Crystal Palace. They barely lost to Tottenham. They lost on a penalty kick. But at the same time, I didn't see anything that was like, oh, this team's actually okay. So
you lost Zaha. You lost your.
I just can't say they're just not gonna be good. It's really hard for me to differentiate between these two teams I'm picking, but I'm gonna go pretty similar to you. I'm going with Hull.
Okay.
Yeah, because they only lost 2-0 to Chelsea away, and but still, I looked at that team and I was like, there's nothing going on that team that's good either. And then lastly, as much as it's gonna hurt me to say, because I think that they just weren't good last year.
Newcastle.
No, they weren't good. I don't think they're gonna be that good this year. I don't care that Juan Aguadel is going. Stoke City. I think they're going down.
What?
They were close to going down last year.
Wow.
And I just don't see that team being really that good. Like, I look at Cardiff City, they're probably going to be okay going forward. West Brom, I think they'll hang on. Who else is a bottom level team? Southampton, they'll be okay. West Ham, Sunderland will be over down there too. But, you don't play Breck who's really good, by the way, people. But he's in like the reserves, doesn't even make a bench. Your striker choice is Peter Crouch, and Peter Crouch is good, but like you're not carrying your team.
Yeah.
Then you
put him in a set piece.
Name somebody else on the team. I can only name Breck because he's American on that team.
Jeff Cameron, Maurice Edu, because they're American.
Exactly. Name somebody who we don't know because of our national team. I can't think of anybody.
But
that's a problem.
I want Stoke City to stay strictly because of the national team.
Yeah. And maybe Juan Aguadel is the savior of Stoke City when he goes. He's not going to play, so he's not going to be the savior of Stoke City. So that's my bottom three: Stoke, Hull, and
my surprise for this year? Cardiff City.
Yeah, I think Cardiff City ends up mid-table.
Mid-table. I say as high as 12. That's just
maybe
me.
12. I don't see him getting past. Yeah, I don't see him getting past.
You don't see him getting in top 10.
Yeah. So that is our top and bottom of the Premier League. If you want us to do other leagues, let us know. We could just throw it out there. Yeah, we could. We don't have to talk about it ad nauseum like we did here, but. And so this episode basically is really just a Premier League
review. And predictions for this year.
We're keeping going on the predictions.
Golden Boot.
Who do you think's going to win the Golden Boot?
RVP.
Next. Golden Bench. That's the best player on the bench. Nasri? I'm going with...
Come on, you can't leave Nasri because...
I'm going with Jovetic.
Jovetic? Who does he play for?
City. He's like
Manchester City.
He's like their third striker. I think he's not gonna get a lot of playing time from the bench. Let's see. Who do you think? Let's think of other player of the year. RVP. Unless Gareth Bale stays.
No, Gareth Bale.
RVP.
We basically saw the news that he's going to
unless he stays. RVP. Let's just keep going.
The most assists.
Most assists.
I say Juan Mata is going to repeat. Or Kagawa if they play him.
I'm going David Silva.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice.
Most clean sheets.
Peter Cech.
Joe Hart. Man, there's not a lot of more awards we can give out here.
Yeah, hold on. Best coach.
Best coach?
Mourinho. But this is strictly biased right now. Just on this.
Brendan Rodgers.
What?
Liverpool. I think he leads them when he's back to. Hey, watch Liverpool go and beat Chelsea. I'm gonna laugh in your face that episode.
I know.
Because they might.
Yeah. But I mean.
Yo, he leads them to a Europa League spot at least. If he leads them in a number, if he gets to number 5 somehow, you're gonna laugh at me if he leads them to number 5.
No,
you'll go back on this and I'll laugh at you.
I'll tell you this: the only way they'll be at Europa League is if they win League Cup.
No, I think I think they can get past it because I think Tottenham, as much as I want to say they'll be number 5, which I predict they will, that Gareth Bale leaving might shadow their psyche for just enough time.
It will because
enough time for Liverpool to be like ha ha ha.
I see Gareth Bale number 5, or I see Tottenham number 5 with Gareth Bale.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You said it right. You see Gareth Bale number 5. That's
yeah,
right.
But
yeah. And you know what? We're just gonna keep predicting things right now. We're just gonna keep going. Champions League winner.
Oh, you don't have to give me time on that one. On
Champions League Final Four. How about that?
Okay, all right.
We don't have to predict the winner till mid-season.
Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern, Chelsea.
I'm going Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern.
Like you said, Man U does not
They're
care.
not going to get there.
And PSG
I said PSG, but at the same time, they haven't won a game yet, so I'm going with Chelsea.
Yeah.
Let's see. Europa League winner.
Wigan. No, I'm joking.
Tottenham. I'm going Tottenham. I don't care.
Shoot. Who has?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a Premier League team. Benfica might do it.
Never think it's not bad.
I'm
gonna say Swansea City.
Yeah, Swansea's a good choice too.
Upset. Oh. The UEFA Super Cup, Bayern or Chelsea?
Oh, Bayern.
Chelsea.
That's not. We can't predict that. That's not a fair prediction between us.
Okay, score.
2-1 Bayern.
Dang it! I was going to say 2-1 Chelsea. All right.
Who's gonna score for Chelsea? 2-1. Predict your scores right now. This, my friends, is the prediction episode.
Yeah.
Everything's being predicted.
Frank Lampard off a penalty.
Okay.
And I say Mata assists it to Torres on the last second, even though that's impossible.
Who scores for Bayern, do you think?
Robin.
All right, I'm going. So 2-1 Bayern. I'm going Thomas Muller penalty. Robin like another last second. Last second. God, I will do the celebration. I did it when he won it. I'll do it again. And for Chelsea, I'll say I want to say Frank Lampard off penalty, but I don't think there'll be 2 penalties given in that game. So I'm gonna say Eden Hazard in 45th minute, last end of the half goal type.
Yeah.
So for final part of this video, second to final part of this video, we have we can't drum roll. We don't really have anything to drum roll on.
Oh, this is the red card of the month, by the way.
It
and
is.
I think you guys know what's coming.
It is.
Ready?
Go. Farnborough FC and the name change. Now, we're not going to go over it again.
Yeah.
But I will link the video that it's in. And if you got just a quick recap, they changed their names. Everybody on the team legally changed their names to great players, legendary players. And they're like a non-league team.
Yeah, they're like a county thing.
Yeah,
well, a close second is Sergio Ramos's hair that I need shades to see.
Wait, wasn't that last year's red card of the month? I feel like that's red card of the month every month. So
yeah.
It's
a top nominee for red card of the year.
Right now, it's close to red card of the year. So red card of the month
is
Farnborough. So next week we will talk about England maybe not making it to the World Cup. Next week, I mean in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, because that'll be the
potentially in 2 weeks we'll talk about it because there might not be a video next week. I said that earlier. There might not be a video.
The qualifiers are in 2 weeks, right?
I think so, but there might not be a video next week, depending. And but yeah, so next video we will be sure to talk about World Cup stuff.
England being in trouble, maybe.
Yeah. We'll recap 2 weekends of soccer of the Premier League.
2 weekends.
And our fantasy Premier League's going on. I'm sucking in it. Freaking
Who has Benteke? Then why did you get Benteke?
Because I have RVP. I don't have enough money.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got RVP.
No, I have, he didn't play Mata. I didn't know Luis was hurt. So I have Luis was starting. I didn't know he was hurt. They didn't have a little thing saying he was hurt on it, man. Freaking Mourinho messing up my whole fantasy Premier League going on over here. But
making some crazy ones.
Yeah. All right. But that is it again. So please, like I said before, like, subscribe, follow, comment, tweet, whatever you need to do.
The whole 9.
Yeah. I'm Anthony.
I'm Nate Enthusiasm.
We're going to see you guys next week.